Hello, Sally. It's your little sister with yoga class number 6. I had done this twice. I had recorded this twice. I hadn't recorded it. I thought I'd recorded it, but I'd filmed it. So welcome to your next class. This is a shorter class. I'll put a 2 or 3 throughout the 30 days. I know they've not been consecutive days, and I apologise for that. But with work and being off sick and looking after horses, but you will get your 30 days before you go to Australia. So get yourself into a comfortable position. This is one of the few half-hour, 40-minute yoga classes that you can do fitting into a busy schedule. So get onto your mat into a comfortable seated position, and we can start. So make sure you've got sufficient room around you to move your arms up and down. And remember which way you cross your legs, because we'll cross them the other way later. If you're comfortable, cross-legged, great. If it's a little bit much on your hips and your knees, get a cushion or a pillow and put them under the edges of your knees, or a couple of blocks. When I see you next, I'll be giving you some props, blocks, belts and things, so that when I send you, because I'll continue sending you yoga videos forever, you'll get fed up with them. And you can start using blocks and props and things. So if it's a bit much on your knees, put a couple of blocks underneath just to support your knees. Otherwise, sit yourself tall, place your hands on your knees and close down your arms. And start focusing on your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Being aware of how the belly expands when you breathe in and the diaphragm is drawn down. And how the breath is warmed when you breathe out through your nose. The navel draws towards the spine as you exhale. Let's take some rounds of breath. Breathing in, pausing at the top of the breath, exhale. Inhale, pause at the top of the breath, exhale. Next time you inhale, draw your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, allow the shoulders to soften. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up and back, chin to chest. Exhale, allow the shoulders to soften. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, shoulders draw back, shoulder blades draw together, shoulders come down. Exhale. And taking your palms together, create a little bit of friction in your hands. So as I've waffled on before about how there are neural networks, there's so many nerve endings in the palms of the hand, and they're connected to fascia, the whole neural network, to organs. And this is a good way in the morning, if you do your practice in the morning, to wake up the system. A bit more friction going with the hands. Inhale. And when you exhale, place the palms over the eyes. Inhale. The next time you exhale, you're going to place the palms over the ears for 2 whole breaths. Reaching the arms up. Have the palms facing each other. Reaching up tall, and then bring your shoulders down. So your shoulder blades are drawing down your back and together. You twist just twisting your arms, keeping them straight, so the palms face away. You're turning your shoulders in its socket. Turning your palms all the way around the other way, so the palms face the back of the room. Make fists, twisting in the shoulder socket, turning your wrists away from you, and then twisting round so the wrists face each other. Taking the left hand down, flat on the floor beside you. Opening up the right hand, and then just leaning a little way over toward the left. You should be feeling a nice stretch down the side of your body. Inhale, gently ease off. Exhale, side bend. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your glutes, push through that hand, bringing the other arm up. Sliding the right hand to the floor beside you. Leaning over gently. Maybe taking your gaze up towards the ceiling or into the palm of your hand. Inhale, ease off. Exhale, lean. Inhale, ease off. Exhale, lean. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming all the way up. However you cross your legs, if you want to cross your ankles the other way. Bringing your arms up, interlacing your fingers, pushing your palms away as your chin goes to your chest and you round your back. Inhale, look up, arms up. Exhale, arms come forward, chin comes to chest, round the back. I'll do it from the side so you can see me better. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. To a straight spine, taking your hands behind you, fingers facing towards you, then stretch your legs out. Have your legs straight, feet flexed, then lean back into your hands. Now I want you to feel there's a big torch across your chest, and you're beaming your chest towards the ceiling. Take your gaze up. If it's too much for the neck, just push the chest up towards the ceiling. You can stay here, but if you want a little bit more, squeeze your legs together, really feel like you're digging your heels into the mat. Take a big breath in. When you exhale, see if you can lift your hips up. And then lower back down. Have your legs out in front of you. Maybe shake them out a little bit. I've got socks on because it was cold in the studio earlier. Take your legs as wide as comfortable. And what you can do is use your hands against the inside of your knees, just to eke yourself a little bit further forward. So you're sort of tilting your pelvis. It makes you sit a little bit taller. And then squeeze your calves, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes. You might sit a bit taller and relax. Hold it here. Back is straight. Legs as straight as it's possible, or you've got a gentle bend in your knees. Just walk your fingertips forward. You don't need to lurch down or round your back. You're keeping your back straight and long. Fingertips come away from you. Inhale, ease off. Exhale, reach forward. And just gently allow your head to bow. Nothing forced, nothing strained. And then walk your hands over towards your left leg. Hands are either side of the leg. Whenever you're doing anything with your hands either side, try and keep them equal. So you've not got one arm reaching forward and one arm short. Try and keep them equal. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, gently fold. And we're going to have 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently bring your hands around to the front. Inhale, look up. When you exhale, I want you to feel you're really digging your heels into the floor. Squeeze your glutes and fold. Gently walking ourselves around to the right leg. Just a little taller. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. We're going to have 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently ease off, walking your hands back round to center. Come up onto your fingertips as you inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can reach a little bit further forward. Options, you can stay like this. You can bend your elbows. Or you can see if you can grab your big toes with your peace fingers. If that's a bit of a way for you, bend your knees and grab your big toes. Otherwise, have your legs straight, holding your big toes, or you can grab onto the inside of your knees. Inhale, ease off. Exhale, use that as a leverage, just no jarring or jolting, just slowly and gently easing yourself forward. Over here, we're taking your peace fingers around your big toes. So I don't want you to put your crown of your head to the floor, and you won't get your chest down there, but I want you to feel the sensation of as if you're trying to get your chest towards the floor, not your head. And then get the sensation of pushing your fingers, your toes into your fingers, and pulling your fingers back around your big toes. Gently ease off. Let your hands behind you as we did before when our legs were straight. Fingers pointing forwards. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can push your heels into the floor and just lift your hips. For 1. For 2. Squeeze your glutes. For 3. Gently come back down. Bringing your legs straight. Bending your left foot in. So have the left foot about a fist width away from the inside of the thigh. So the foot, if you take my socks off, you'll see better. So your foot isn't right up against your thigh, there's a space there. I want you to take the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. You see, you can lean forward. Maybe use your other hand to help push you forwards a little bit. And you're going to reach that arm forward, turn the palm so the thumb is facing down. Reach forward, and then you're going to swing that arm around you, but you're turning your shoulder in your socket. And then see if you can sweep that hand behind you. Stay here, reaching your other hand forward, sweeping it all the way around to see if you can grab each hand. At this point, it might be helpful to use the belt. I've got some belts and blocks for you. Just so, and I'll show you from the back what it looks like. So you're sitting there with your knee bent, and your shoulders to the inside of the knee. I'll take the jacket off so you can see me a little bit better. Shoulder the inside of the knee, and you're reaching forward. Turning the palm so the thumb is down, rotating the shoulder in the socket, allowing the hand to come behind you, wherever it comes to. And then sweeping your other hand behind you to see if you can hold the hands. Otherwise, get a belt, hold it with the hand that's swinging round, and then use that as leverage to help squeeze your shoulders together and make that bind and make that connection. I hope that makes sense. So while you're here, little tips. Have that foot that's bent, the foot that's drawn in, as close to your bum as possible. And you reach forward, swinging the arm round, swinging the other arm round. Allow the head to bow. Gently release the bind. Sit tall. Let's take it to the other side. So I'll do it from the side for you as well. So, right knee bends in, sit yourself tall. What can be helpful is not having a gap here, sitting your bum as close to that foot as possible. There's a gap on the inside, and you're going to take your right shoulder as far forward as possible, reaching your hand forward, turning your hand down so the thumb is facing the floor and sweeping that around the knee towards your back. You take the other arm forward, sweep it all the way around to see if you can catch your fingers. Again, demo the back. Because without you being there, it's really hard sometimes, isn't it? So support yourself with your hand. Shoulder goes in the inside of that right knee, and see if you can squeeze yourself down. Arm goes forward, thumb is facing the ground, rotating your shoulder forward, and then you're swinging your other arm round. If you're doing it with a belt, just catch the belt. That should be enough, and eventually your fingers will work themselves together so you can catch your hands. While you're in this, whether it's with the belt or if you do get your fingers together, don't just be like that. Be active. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold it here. Gently release. Sit tall. Again, have your legs together, fingertips facing forward. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, take the gaze up. Options stay here, or if you can, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hips, see if you can lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And then gently lower back down. Okay, hopefully you're still with me. So it's nice to have some fun things to do as well in yoga. So let's just try something to see if it's achievable. So see if you can lift your left leg and see if you can wiggle your left arm underneath your left knee, using this as a shelf. Squeeze your leg up and just see if you can rest your leg on it. Let's try it with the other side. So you're bending your right knee up, making a shelf with your arm, hands spread wide. Just see if you can rest your leg on it. We'll keep practicing that because we'll build up to something. Okay, so legs are straight and long, hands at your sides. Legs are active, feet are flexed towards you. Spine is long, sit bones are engaged with the mat. Chest is slightly lifted. I want you to imagine length. The spine is long. There's a golden thread lengthening coming out the crown of your head. Shoulders are relaxed. Squeeze your glutes and feel your navel drawing towards your spine. Dandasana, a very active pose. Hold it here. Inhale. When you exhale, I want you to push through your left heel and lift your right leg up. And then lower that down. Inhale. When you exhale, I want you to push through the other heel and lift your other leg up. Just for a few seconds. And then pop it back down. Break your fingers to about the level of your knees. Lift your chest. Almost get the feeling that you're curling everything up. You're tightening your tummy. You're trying to squeeze your glutes. You're trying to squeeze yourself as close to your thighs as possible. Inhale. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Push through your hands and see if you can lift both your legs. For 1, 2, 3. And allow the legs to come down. Shake your legs out and hold up a minute. Again, as we've said before, see if you can get up just using 2 limbs. Standing nice and tall in your mountain pose in your Tadasana. So we'll just go through a few checks with that. So lifting all 10 toes, your heels can be together if you feel stronger like that, or hip width apart. Everybody thinks their hips are bigger than what they are. So think about the hip joint, which is in here. So if you drop plumb lines, your feet are a lot further together. They need to be a lot further together. Hands to heart center. Really feel you're gripping at the mat with your toes. Equal weight from left foot to right foot, forefoot to heels. Equally balanced. Strong through your feet, strong through your calves. Imagine there are strong roots coming up through the floor, through the mat, rooting you to your spot. Calves are strong, knees are strong, thighs are engaged, glutes are engaged. Navel draws very gently towards the spine. Pelvis slightly tucks under, chest is lifted, spine is long, shoulders relaxed. Release your hands so your palms are facing forward. Imagine you're lengthening, everything's lengthening. Spine is getting longer, neck is getting longer, legs are getting longer. You're rooted to the spot. Inhale. Exhale. Taking your hands to your waist. Reaching your right arm up. Inhale. When you exhale, imagine you're sliding. There's an imaginary glass wall behind you. You're sliding against it. Back to center. 1 more time. Inhale. Squeeze your glutes, engage your core. leaning over. Hold it here, squeeze your glutes, releasing the other arm. For 1, 2, 3. Come back to standing, releasing the hands. Now let's take it to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, leaning over the other way, taking the arm up. Slowly back to center. Inhale. Exhale, leaning over to the side. Stay here, squeeze your glutes, releasing the other arm. Back to standing. Bringing the hands to the waist. Let's do a little bit of balancing. So I want you to really feel strong and ground through your left foot as you bring your right knee up. Rotate the ankle clockwise. It can be helpful to have your hand on the hips and anti-clockwise. And straighten that leg. Hold it here for 1. Squeeze your glutes. 2. Squeeze your thighs. 3, 4, 5. Gently bring that foot down. Maybe shake out the legs. Let's take it to the other side. So really ground through that standing foot. Squeeze your glutes. Bringing that other knee up. Rotating your foot. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Squeeze your right glute. Squeeze your left glute. Extend that leg. Hold it here. For 1, 2. Lift the chest. 3, 4, 5. Bringing the leg down. Pedal out the legs a little bit. Strong through your right foot, lifting the left foot up. So look the left foot to the lower leg. We can have it a bit higher up with the thigh, but not on the knee. So wherever you are, put your hands on your hips, maybe teasing that knee out a little bit more. Strong through that balancing leg. Straight standing leg. Hands to heart center. Maybe give you a tree. Branches. Look at something not moving that's at eye level. Hands back to heart center. Bring that knee up. Straighten the leg. Release the leg. It's really good for strengthening your ankles, Sally. Really ground through that other foot. Bringing the sole of the other foot either to the lower leg. You can have your heel against the lower leg, then your toes touching the floor, just to give you an extra bit of stability if you're building up your strength. Otherwise, take the sole of that foot to wherever's comfortable. If it's high on the thigh, I want you to get the feeling that you're pushing your foot into the thigh, and you're squeezing the thigh muscles, you're stronging that standing foot, and you're pushing the thigh into the foot, teasing the knee away, hands to heart center. If you want a little bit more, give you a tea tree, branches, reaching up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze the standing leg, strong through the thigh, strong through the foot. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Gently bend that knee up, straighten the leg, bring the foot down. Pedal out the legs a little bit. Taking your feet as wide as you, so you're on the narrow bit of your mat. So have your heels on the mat and your feet off the mat. Now I want you to, so I'm pretending my mat's the other way. Squeeze your hands together. Lift all your toes and place them down so you're strong through your feet. And I want you to imagine you're sliding down the imaginary wall. Just slide down halfway. Hold it here. Push through your feet. Come back up. Let's see if you can go a little bit deeper. Sliding down, pushing the hands together, sliding down. See if you can go a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. Hold it there. Push through the feet, coming all the way up. This is going to be good for your legs when you do the Camino. Last time, sliding down. Almost feel like you're tucking your pelvis under. Sliding down, sliding down. See if you can come a little bit further. Maybe taking your elbows to the inside of your knees. Hold it here. Come up a little bit. Arms out, make fists. And we're going to pulse the fists for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Options, stay here or come up onto the forefoot and then see if you can stand. Just a little challenge. Heel toe your feet back in. Reaching your arms up, bringing your hands to your lower back. So I want you to feel like you're putting your hands in back pockets of your jeans. Now lift your chest, take your pelvis forward, maybe take your gaze up. Squeeze your glutes. Come back up. Take a bend in your knees and allow your chin to come to your chest. You're going to take a forward fold. So wherever your hands come to, make sure your knees are bent. Don't do this with straight legs. Bend the knees. It's a very passive forward fold. So the head and the neck completely switched off. You're allowing your spine to lengthen. Options, you can bend your knees a little more so that your torso is against your thighs. Cross your arms, fold your arm, maybe take a little sway from side to side, or you can release your hands to the mat. Completely relax your head and your neck. Maybe play with shifting your weight from the forefoot to the heels, but don't lift the forefoot, certainly don't come up off your heels. Inhale. Exhale. If you can take your hands to the back of your lower legs, maybe use that to help fold you forward a little bit more. Slowly feel yourself pushing into your feet, and you're going to push your way up with bent knees, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Your head and your neck are the last to come up. If you feel a bit dizzy, just get yourself stabilised. Bring your hands to your heart centre. And you're going to step back with that right foot. You're going to step back to a warrior one position. Your back foot is facing 2 o'clock. The right foot is at 12 o'clock. And you have your hips facing forward. Hips facing forward. They're not squared off. They're not off to the side. They're squared off forward. Back foot's at 2 o'clock. Front foot's at 12 o'clock. Hands to heart centre. Back leg straight. Squeeze the glutes of the back leg. Keeping the back leg straight. Bend into the front knee. So from the front you'll look like this. And from the side, your feet are on train tracks as well. And what I mean by that, imagine this is a train track. Back foot is out in the, back foot's out a little bit, front foot's forward, but they're like train tracks. If your feet are too close together, you'll wobble. Right. Squeezing the glutes at the back leg straight. Your little toe of the back foot is really engaged with the floor. Hands to heart centre. I don't want you leaning forward, you're standing straight. Squeeze your glutes. bend into that front knee. See if you can see your toes just beyond the kneecap. Hold it here. This is a stretch in itself. You should be feeling a stretch in the calf of the back leg, and this thigh is really engaged. While you're here, see if you can actively engage the arches of your foot. So you won't see much movement, but it's working. Can you see what's going on in my foot there? Just engaging the arches. So every part of that front foot is engaged. Hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Taking the arms up. Looking up. Hands back to heart center. Straighten that front leg. Turn to face me. Extend your arms. Now you want to get the feeling that you're up against that imaginary wall and you're stretching, stretching, reaching, legs are straight. And then the hands come down straight, so the back of the hand is in front of that front ankle. Either take your gaze up or look straight ahead. Triangle. Windmill your arms back up. Hands to heart center, and see if you can gracefully bring your right foot to meet your left foot. Now we'll take it to the other side. So you step back with your left foot. Again, you're on your train tracks. Left foot is now facing 11 o'clock. Right foot is straight ahead. Square off your hips so they're facing forward. Make sure the little toe on the back foot is engaged with the mat. Bring your hands to your heart center. See if you can bring your pelvis under. So you're not sticking your bum out. You're bringing your pelvis under. Back leg is straight. Hands to heart center. Bend into the front knee. Straight away, you should be getting a stretch in the calf of the back leg. Squeeze the glutes in the back, squeeze the glutes in the front leg, and engage that thigh. Eventually, we'll get you to extend your front leg so that front thigh is almost parallel with the mat. But for now, you don't need the stance to be that far apart. Hold it here. Really feel every part of that front foot engaged with the mat. I'll come to the other side and show you a little bit best from this side. The hips are facing forward. Every single part of that foot is active, it's working. The ankle is strong. See if you can see the tips of your toes just beyond your knee. Pelvis, try and tuck it under a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, reaching the arms up. Bring the hands back to your heart center. Straighten the front leg. Turn toward me. Extend your arms. Reaching, 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 reaching. Both legs are straight. Back of the hand comes down to the inside of that ankle. If you can't get that low, it's fine if it's the inside of the knee. I'd rather you higher up with a straighter spine than hunched over, compromising your lower back. So arms straight, you reach, you reach, you reach, you reach, and then that hand comes to the inside of the lower leg. You turn and face me, or you can take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Everything is switched on. Everything should be talking to you. And face the ground, swinging your arm underneath, hands to heart center, bringing that left foot to meet the right foot. Reaching your arms up, squeezing your glutes. Maybe see if you can take a little bit of a back bend. Hips come forwards. You're feeling your arms pulling towards the ceiling. Hands back to heart center. Slowly and gently come back up. All right, so let's do a little bit of a wind down. So take your arms wide first, flexing at the wrists. taking the fingers towards the ground. Bringing your hands forward, interlacing your fingers, pushing away. Bringing your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And when you exhale, just fold forwards. Probably easier to do with bent knees. Taking a bow towards the ground. So your hands aren't pulled together, your shoulder blades are squeezing your hands together. So if I can release my hands, my shoulders are still there. These are just assisting. Inhale, exhale, fold. And keep a bend in your knees, taking your arms up. Slowly release the hands, so the hands come down to the mat. Step back with your left foot. Step back with your right foot. You're in a high plank. If that's uncomfortable for your feet, have the arches against the floor. It's a bit awkward, but until we can get more strength in your feet. Otherwise, come onto your knees and untuck your toes. Come down onto your elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back, taking your gaze towards your thigh. Really feel your hands pushing into the mat. Inhale. Lower the spine, take your gaze up. Exhale, round the back, push into your hands. One more. Inhale. Soften the spine, take the gaze up. Exhale, round the back. Push yourself back to a child's pose. Forehead on the ground. Arms at your sides. Or another option, have your big toes together and your knees as wide as the mat. And then bringing your chest and your forehead to the ground. And you're going to take 3 deep breaths here. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands around to the left. When you've got as far as you can go, take the palm of your hand over your left wrist. Walking your hands back to the centre. Walking all the way over to the right hand side. When you've got as far as you can go, take the palm of your left hand over your right. Should be getting a nice stretch down the side. Come all the way back to centre. Gently push yourself up. As I've said before, if it hurts to sit on your feet, sit on a cushion, or you can have your legs out in front of you. The difference with the one that we've just done, instead of on bent knees, you can do the walk around with your legs in front of you, as long as your sit bones stay on the mat. If you bring your feet to face each other, maybe gently bouncing the knee. If possible, if you can lift your right leg with your hands, obviously, and see if you can get the outside of that right foot into the crack, the crease of your left elbow. If not, then just hold it in your hand, your arm around the other, as if you're cradling a baby. And then see if you can hold the outside of that foot, maybe take that hip in big rotations. Clockwise and then anti-clockwise. So you're moving everything around the hip. And let's take it to the other side. So you're lifting up the other foot. If you can, see if you can get into the crook of your elbow. Rock it like a little baby. Or just hold the outside of the foot, rocking it like that. And hold the outside of the foot with the same hand, same side, and we're going to take some big circles on this side too. Big circles. Clockwise, big circles, anti-clockwise. And allowing that foot to come back. Let's try something. If you possibly can, holding the outside of your feet, and just tilt back a little bit. See if you can lift your feet up off the floor. That might be enough for you. If you want a little bit more, see if you can push your feet into your hands. Maybe take your legs wide. If that's enough, great. Stay here. Just don't fall backwards. Otherwise, see if you can just work on straightening your legs. Bring the soles of the feet back together. And allowing the feet to come back down. Take your hands around your feet. Sit tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And allow the fold to let your elbows push into your insides of your knees. Try and open the hips up a little bit more. And come back up. Stretch out your legs. You're going to get ready for your Shavasana. Make sure you've got a blanket to hand, a pillow, you're warm, the lights are off, the phone is off. Sitting tall, bending your knees, taking your hands to the back of your knees and maybe walking your bum towards your feet a little bit. And you're just going to very gently roll down. It's helpful if you can imagine your legs are stuck together. Instead of a gap, they're stuck together. And just allow yourself to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Eventually you'll get to do it without your hands, but for now you can grab hold of the leggings, grab hold of the material to help you lower yourself down. It's okay to do that too. Keeping the chin tucked towards your chest. Back of the head meets the mat. Gently take a roll of the head, so you're rolling across that knobbly bit from the back of your skull. Taking your right ear to your right shoulder, and your left ear to your left shoulder. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath through the nose, holding at the top of the breath. Gently release the exhale. One more deep breath through the nose, filling the lungs. Hold the breath at the top of the breath. Slowly release the exhale. Keeping your eyes closed. Breathing in and out through your nose. Just being aware of the tone of the breath when the inhale gently releases into the exhale, and the exhale turns into the inhale. Making your inhales a little bit fuller and a bit deeper before you release your exhale. Your body is starting to relax. Your head is heavy and relaxed. Eyelids are heavy and closed. Skin on the scalp is relaxed. Ears, nose, lips, chin are relaxed. Taking a deep breath in as you open your mouth wide. And as you exhale, gently allow jaw to relax, lips gently coming together. Forehead is relaxed. Back of the neck is relaxed. Shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists, backs of the hands are relaxed. Both thumbs are relaxed. All your fingers are relaxed, fingertips gently curling in. Palms of the hands are relaxed. Chest, shoulder blades, spine, rib cage, relaxed. The belly, the hips, the buttocks, the thighs are relaxed. Knees, kneecaps are relaxed. The shins and the calves relaxed. Top of the left foot, top of the right foot is relaxed. Back of the left heel, back of the right heel is relaxed. All 10 toes are relaxed. Sole of the right foot, sole of the left foot is relaxed. Both ankles relaxed. Knees, shins, thighs, calves relaxed. Whole body relaxed. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs, feeling the belly rise. Holding in that magic moment before you release the exhale. With each inhale and exhale, you relax it a little deeper into your Shavasana. Whole body relax. Whole body relax. Whole body relax. With every inhale and exhale, you're sinking deeper and deeper into your relaxation. Whole body relaxed. whole body relax. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs. Visualizing the breath as a beautiful white light, permeating every fibre of your being. Cleansing, nourishing, restoring, loving, beautiful, pure breath. And then start to imagine you can see your breath as this beautiful, beautiful white light, this beautiful source of energy. And imagine in your mind how gentle, soft, light this breath is. How warm, loving and kind this breath is. And then recognizing it is love, it is life, it is light, it is energy. It is everything that you are. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs, feeling the belly rise. Pausing at the top of the inhale. Sigh out the exhale. 2 more. Breathing in through the nose, filling the lungs. Feeling the belly rise as the diaphragm pulls down. Lungs are full of beautiful energy. Sigh out the exhale. 1 more. Inhale deeply through the nose, filling the lungs. Pausing at the top of the breath. Releasing the exhale. Start to become aware of the noises in the room around the house. Maybe take a little bit of movement into your fingers and your toes. And slowly and gently roll over onto your right hand side, keeping your eyes closed. And when you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Let me bring your palms together. Reaching your arms up, opening your arms to all that love and energy you created for yourself in your practice. Bringing your hands back to your heart center. May the love of yoga be within you, beneath you, around you, for when you need it most. Namaste. Well done, Sally. Drink lots and lots of water. Be very gentle with yourself. And I shall see you tomorrow in the next lesson. Namaste. I love you.